everyone, it's Charles here again. Thanks for coming back to another educational series on how to invest in real estate. This week, we're gonna just go through 3 properties I have picked. These are properties that are live on the MLS, and we're just gonna go through them and talk about the strategy, the renovation, and some of the numbers, and analyze the deal together. Hopefully, it'll be interesting for you guys. Okay, so let's get right into it. The first property I have prepared is 115 Roslyn Avenue North. This is in Hamilton Lower City in the Crown Point area. This is the up and coming area. There's a lot of families and houses are still affordable. And one thing you'll notice with the lower city is that the property tax are significantly cheaper than what you will find up in the mountain, right? This is also an estate sale. That means Mr. Harold has passed away and the property is being liquidated by the executor, right? Oftentimes when you're dealing with the estate sale, rather than price, they're looking for more of a firm offer because there may be multiple family members that are involved. This property has a 3D walkthrough which they have provided. So here's an access. Let's just start from the first floor. Okay, so if you come in, this is the living room. As you can see, the house itself is very mint. It's in great condition, but dated with wood paneling, trims. If you come here, there's some carpets here, exposed beams. And as you can tell, the kitchen is very dated. There's not even an exhaust fan for the oven. And you can see it's all drop ceiling. So that's for the main floor. If we go to the second floor, there's 3 bedrooms. Again, all carpets. So there's bedroom number 1. Wow, look at the carpet. Fancy. Second bedroom, third bedroom, and we have a good sized bathroom. So the vanity, the tub, and the toilet is in there. Okay. So this kind of property is very suitable for a single family rental, meaning you'll just rent out to one family, so one lease. It's one of the easiest to handle, and it's great for beginners who are starting out in investment. So I've summarized the numbers. So 115 Roslyn Avenue North, even though the listing price was, how much was it? $529. I think this will go for around $625, right? And the strategy here is single family rental, and I estimated the renovation to modernize this property, right? To add a new kitchen, do the new ceilings, get rid of all the wooden trims, just to modernize everything will be around $70,000 to $80,000. And then after the renovation, you'll be able to rent out 2,100 plus utility, no problem, which in this case, if we assume the mortgage is 30 years at 2% interest rate, your cash flow is about $79 a month, and 5-year profit is around $204,000. So that's not bad for single family rental. It's very easy to rent. It's nice, one family, great for somebody who just wants to get their feet wet. Okay, let's go through the next property. Next property we have is 27 Oaks Avenue. This is a great one. As you can see, it's a 2-story home, and it has a side entrance. It's almost like a back entrance in the back. And look at the lot. It's a corner lot, and it has a detached garage. So the first thing I think of is, how can I turn the detached garage into a garden unit, right? Or a garden suite. So the strategy here would be, somebody with the capital to come in, turn the original home into 2 units first. So the main floor and the second floor as 1 unit and the basement as a second unit. And then eventually demolish that garage and then put a garden suite in the back. So you have 3 legal units under 1 lot. Let's just take a look at some of the pictures of the inside. The kitchen is outdated, right? But this house as well is very, very mint. It's in great condition. Doesn't look like it's gonna come down. Some of the windows were even brand new, and the shingles look like it was replaced recently as well. But it's just very, very dated, right? This is the second floor. It's a large space for a bedroom. And they have a shared bath. And this is another bedroom. Again, very big space. If you go to the basement, this is the condition of the basement, and the foundation is a concrete block, and the structure they have in middle of the basement to support the joist is a block post. So great property and great lot, a lot of potential. It'll be great for someone who's looking to do a huge transformation and add a lot of value into the property. This is a great deal, I think. So it's listed $599, and here are the numbers. Let's assume we get it for $700,000, which I think, this will go between $7 to $750, but let's assume it will go for $700,000. And our strategy is to add a legal second suite. The rental between the main floor, the second floor, and the basement in total will be around $150,000. And the total rent between the 2 units will be $3,850 a month plus utility. We're cash flowing about $1,340 a month, and 5-year profit will be 303, right? 303,000 K. If we were to add a garden suite, the projected cost to build the garden suite right now, including utility hookup, will be around $200,000. In that case, we should be able to get $2,000 a month just from the garden suite. So in total, we're generating $5,850 a month in rent. Cash flow will be $3,340, and the 5-year profit will be $423,000 in 5 years. And this cash flow number, again, is before refinance. So we're assuming that we haven't refinanced, right? After you refinance, it will probably drop to around 2,000, but then you get a lot of your capital back. So 27 Oak Avenue, I think this is a great property. Somebody looking to add tremendous amount of value and try out the garden suite strategy, I think this will be a great property. Okay, let's look at our last property. So 841 10th Avenue. This is also in Hampton Heights. This is in the mountain. Great location, right? And this property, sometimes you'll see a listing like this. It only has 6 pictures. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures of the interior plus 1 picture of exterior. Usually that means this property, it needs a lot of work, or sometimes it's tenanted, so it's not possible to show every unit, every room. So for property like this, I like to dig a little bit deeper. So one thing that I always use is Geo Warehouse. Geo Warehouse is a program most of the realtor will have access to. And I think even if you're not a realtor, you can pay to subscribe. But Geo Warehouse is great because you can do checks on who owns the property, when was the last time there was a transaction, and you can just double check the lots, right? Oh, look. So this is the lot, right? We're talking about, and it's funny because on the listing, they listed as this is a property 841 10th Avenue. So 10th Avenue is here, but on Geo Warehouse, they have, the address is on Fernwood, which is the perpendicular street, 261 Fernwood. But then we're talking about the same house, right? So this is something you have to be careful when you close. Make sure your lawyer, they're not using the different address, right? Sometimes the listing address is wrong. Sometimes the legal address is this. So you have to make sure they got the right address. Double check the names, right? Betty and Evans, and the lot size, right? Make sure the listing is correct. And over here, we can use Google Map. This is where Google Map comes in very, very handy. So as you can tell from here, this is a corner lot, right? And from the listing, it was very difficult to see. On here, we can tell for sure this is a corner lot. It's actually a very impressive lot, right? There's a lot of space in the front, and you have a driveway on the side, right? There's a lot you can tell just by looking outside. And take a look at the neighborhood too, right? Looks like a very nice street. Look at these houses. Yeah. So nice area, nice street. The house itself looks like it needs a lot of work, but the lot is pretty impressive. Let's see, when was the last time it was sold? If we scroll down. 1958. This person had it transferred to her name for $1. Wow. So this is an original owner, right? Again, original owner. Most of the time, it's a good sign. It hasn't been passed on by multiple owners, so there's hopefully nothing funny was done to the house, right? And as you can see here, it's being sold as is condition, right? So they're not taking responsibility of whatever you find. But yeah, this is exactly what we're looking for as an investor, right? Okay, so let's run the numbers for this property, 10th Avenue. Okay, let's assume we can get this for $675, just under $700,000. If we were to renovate the main floor and add a legal second suite, the renovation will be approximately $150,000. That's what you should budget for. And the total rent will be $3,950. The cash flow per month will be $1,556, right? And the 5-year profit will be $308,000, right? So not bad, right? If you are a buyer in a market and you feel like there is no cash flow, there is. You just have to be a little bit creative and look a little bit deeper. And yeah, if you are interested in analyzing the property yourself, make sure you go to my website, charlie.com. Here you can download the free, I'll show you. This is a free spreadsheet that I use for myself. That's where I got all the numbers. So you can go on my website and download this spreadsheet, and wherever the yellow columns are, that's where you enter. That's the variable, and everything else will just spit out automatically. So make sure you go to my website, charlie.com, download your free copy of the deal analyzer spreadsheet, and start analyzing deals, okay? And just for you guys, if you're watching here right now, I have a tour coming up on October 24th here in Hamilton, and we're gonna go through single family homes, homes that we can add second suites. So if you're interested and you wanna get out there, see and feel and smell the property, it'll be very nice if you can come out and we can meet. Yeah, until then, okay, bye for now.